and things like that, it may be possible to make a Panther Clipper, which I think would be great. I'd love that. Drop Barantics has only come here to see me die a lot. Hey, well that's exactly what happens. That's why my name is Kerrash. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna try and get into the mortar. I'm hoping I see some more human commanders. Where are you all? You should all be on trying to bump into me and shoot me. Come on. Oh, for a commander. As usual, I see no targets come in. So I think there seems to be... Oh, there's some targets. There seems to be less of a delay on the Twitch chat now, so I'll try and keep up with you guys. Normally there's a good like minute delay virtually between you guys saying something and me being able to read it. So I'm not being ignorant, honestly. It's just the delay on the stream. Weaverish drunk now. Is that me drunk now, or is that you drunk now? I'm not drinking anything alcoholic. I'd be flat out asleep otherwise. Yeah, not seeing any other commanders in it. Where is everyone? It's like, you think, you know, Friday night. What have they got to do besides play Elite? Like, go out and drink or something? Duh. So you notice, as there's no commanders around, I'm blatantly cheating and flying into the beams of the mining lasers of the NPCs, because then they get a bounty for hitting you first. It's a blatant cheat, and it is going to be patched, so don't worry. But as there's no other humans about, what else can I do? Quickest way to make money in this scenario. Bounty them up, steal their cargo. That's 300 for the canister, 350 for the bounty, 650 credits per ship you kill. Do 4 of those in a row, go over to the Anaconda. Total exploit, and it will be patched in the next version, but hey. Cargo acquired. Oh, no, thought I saw a human then. No. Damn. Oh, Weavers, you're drunk, so you've had enough of Elite tonight. Okay then, if you have to go. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in as always. Petrus there, play an honest pirate and blast them for canisters. I suppose I could target their cargo hatch. See if I can do it. I've not successfully got that to work yet though. I don't know why, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Whee! Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Pew, 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 pew. Shooting power plant kills them slightly faster. I have noticed that actually. I thought it was just me imagining things, but yeah. You usually get them down in their if you can get their power plant down to 0%, I think they explode internally. Bakadakara, so who will be elite first in Iron Man mode? Certainly not me. That's I don't think I've got the patience to rush to that. Oh, you git. Oh. The process of scooping is certainly gotten a little more difficult since they made it more realistic, but I'm all for the realism. Weaverish, yeah, I think you're right there. If I do this on the next one, I'll target his power plant. If I get them to 0%, I think they blow up even if they're not at 0% hull. Yeah, I think you're right, Bakadakara. I think the subsystem targeting it works at the moment, but I think it still needs a little bit of work. I think in the 1.0 alpha, it didn't seem to work at all. I think there was a few issues with it, but now it definitely works a lot better, and it does add a nice, interesting aspect to the combat. I really do like it, actually. I think on the larger ships it's going to make more of a difference. I think with the Sidewinder, it's such a small ship that if you do that much damage to one particular subsystem, then yeah, you can imagine there's going to be virtually no hull left anyway. I think when we get the larger ships with more and bigger systems, I think it's going to make a lot more sense, and it's going to be a lot more prevalent. Whoops. Where is your subsystem? Did I target his power plant? There we go. Oh, where'd he go? Which way did he go, George? There he is. Oh, I see what you mean, Back-Attacker. Yeah, on the previous version, it took too long to destroy a subsystem. So that was why it wasn't working, but now it's a little bit too quick. Yeah, it's one of those things that's going to need some balance, isn't it, over time. Here we go, we can see it, 78, 69% hull, but 78% on the power plant there. 61, 57, tick, 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 tick. It's going down quicker than the rest of his hull. 12% on the power plant, 8, 3, 0 on the power plant. Yep, and there we go. He's just exploded from the inside, even though he had it was about 20% on the hull at that point. Yeah, it is tough to get right. I think it's one of those things. It's probably going to go back and forth a little bit as we go through the various alpha versions, and it is a question of balance. I mean, with anything like that, balance is the hardest part to get right on any kind of game, and it's going to be something we're going to constantly see tweaks and changes to, I think. So I don't think anyone should be concerned if they don't like anything they see in the way that particular elements like that work at the moment. I don't think it's too much of a worry. It will be tweaked and improved as the game progresses. Hey, there we go. How are we looking now? 3 cargo canisters. On to the next victim. Yeah, I agree with you there, Bakadakara. The general feeling of the subsystem targeting is it just seems to work no matter where you hit them on their hull, whereas before it was really quite specific. You had to hit them right on that little crosshair that showed up. Now that crosshair is completely gone. I get the impression that it's just been simplified to the fact that if that's what you got targeted, your weapons are going to aim even if they're not gimbaled, they're going to aim slightly to the side or wherever they need to aim to actually hit that target. Which, it's like you said, it is a question of that balance. What's going to be fun enough, but realistic enough to satisfy everyone? It's going to take some time to get that right, I think. So that Petrus there, scoop open. They are very fragile. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Leave my scoop open. Let me close that up. Yeah, I feel the same. I do feel like it's been simplified a heck of a lot now, and I don't know whether that's that's the right thing to do or not, but yeah, I can see why they had to do it. It was kind of too hard. I mean, especially at very very large ranges, being able to take out an individual subsystem. It was hard enough to be able to hit some of the things sometimes. 2% on his, there you go, 0% on his power plant, 28% on his hull, and he's down. So effective. The crazy thing is, I should have realised that and actually used that more on other targets in the other scenarios, which might have made them easier. Right, let's get this last piece of cargo. There we go, cargo bay is full, so let's pop over to the nearest Anaconda then. Whoa! Oh wow, there's other retro thrusters on the Anaconda. I'm not sure if I've seen them up close firing like that before. They were certainly impressive. Okie dokie, so I think we've made our money back on this scenario. Let's pop over to one of the other scenarios anyway. What are we looking at now? Oh, still need to make more money. Impeccable defense. Let's try this one out. Oh, I'm wow, Jow. You ordered the X55 yesterday, back at Accra. Oh, you're going to have to post some vids or something of you using that. I really wanted to see what that flight stick was like, and how it compared to the X52. It did look a thoroughly impressive piece of kit, I must admit. You're only in the beta. Oh, damn. That's not fair. Damn. Well, you can do some videos of some other things, I suppose, and then when the beta is available, it'd be great to see how the two sticks compare. Yep, I think we have got nothing, no contacts in range whatsoever. That's a shame. Nothing. I can hear the beacon, but it's not even displaying. Scenario is totally not working for me, is it? Yeah, you're right, Petrus, there. It's the empty scenario bug. I'm just going to commit heat suicide, heat death. Boost seems to increase your internal temperature a heck of a lot. 150%. Here we go. Ooh, 170%. 80%. How high can we get the internal heat? 210%. Come on. Come on, this ship's just gonna tear itself apart, it seems. Come on. 250% heat output. It's gonna explode. She's gonna blow, Captain. Oh, come on. 275, 280. Come on, we can get to 300% before the hull just collapses. Come on. 296, 297, 298%. 298. Nearly 3 times the internal heat capacity of that ship. No wonder the damn thing just burnt up. Let's try reloading this scenario. Oh, Bakadaka, you've never really used a joystick before, so yeah, the X52 is a bit of a step up from nothing to something like that. That is going to be an interesting experience for you. Why do I feel like I've got a little bit of rotation going on? Oh, my stick is off center. There we go. So here we go. We are in a scenario with nothing but a beacon to keep us company. Wonderful. I think the servers at Frontier have obviously gone to sleep now. Wonder how hot that cockpit was. It was hot enough that Tribbles wouldn't want to be there. You went all out for Elite, yes. I think most of us did actually. This the X52 I'm using right now was a birthday present last year, because I think my wife realised how completely obsessed I was with this game. Like, I totally need it. I need a flight stick. Backing up, backing up. There we go. Kerrash doing what he does best. So I'm not having any joy with these scenarios. It's just typical. People have come along to watch, and the scenarios are just bugged out. I'm just going to stick to the bare bones until we can find something somewhere. There's got to be light out there. Nothing. Jack diddly squid. It's quiet. Too quiet. Damn. Well, it doesn't seem that we're going to have any joy in any of these scenarios tonight, which is just typical. Never mind. What am I most looking forward to in Elite? I think the exploration side of things. I think definitely that is the part that I enjoyed the most in the prequels, and I think I'm going to have the most fun doing that in this version. I think I've always enjoyed that side of any game, really, is that kind of going out and just discovering things, even if it's just a little mundane thing, and like in Minecraft, just, you know, when you find that like little village or something, it's, oh, you know, it's such a different thing. It's fantastic to see those sort of things. So I think that's where I'm going to get the most enjoyment, I think. Exploration and sort of things. And how about you? I mean, what sort of things are you guys, all of you, looking forward to in the full game when we can do it? Oh, we have a contact on the radar now. And now the contact's gone. Never mind. Oh! Okay, whoops, wasn't watching the Twitch chat there, sorry. Looking forward to not knowing what I find. Yeah, exactly. It is that kind of that thing, isn't it? You don't know what's going to be out there, and that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is what secret little hidden Easter eggs are they going to be putting in there. You know, as much as it's fun to have access to the things early on, I think the problem with having the alpha access is that kind of everyone keeps saying it's like, oh, you know, are you looking forward to being able to try the Cobra out? And it's like, well, actually, don't want to try the Cobra out because I don't want to spoil anything. I want to play with the Cobra when I've got the full game, you know. So, yeah, tricky. I do like having the early access, but I don't want to spoil anything, if you know what I mean. So I think the exploration is going to be the one thing which I'm not really going to be able to spoil, because I'm going to have to get the game and play it for hundreds of hours in order to find all the interesting things I can find. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, I think. Troperantis is looking forward to pirating other players. Okie dokie, just gonna put you on this list right here, right? I'll remember your name when I see you. Bakadaka, maybe you're gonna try and get to the center of the galaxy. I think that's gonna be a popular one with most of the explorers. Actually, it was always something that I think everyone tried that in the prequel, whether it was possible or not. Everyone at least gave it a go to see whether you could get close to the center of the galaxy. It was just an interesting challenge, I think. Petrus, you want to see a supermassive black hole? Yeah, I mean, just generally the new types of various celestial bodies and stuff that might show up in the full game. I think that's going to be interesting to see. I just totally broke that, didn't I? Oh well. Never mind. And, yeah, I get the feeling that the developers are kind of keeping stum on as many things as they can. I think they desperately want to tell us about all the really cool things which we're going to be able to do, but if they let anything out now, it's gonna spoil it, really. Tris2N, that's a new name to say on there, yeah, and I agree. It's that kind of, it takes the edge off the game, definitely. Once if you've had that access early on, it kind of spoils the surprise and everything of getting that game for the first time and trying out things. Whoops, not watching there. Petrus, you're looking forward to space stations and AI ships flying around them doing stuff. Yeah, I think that kind of like seeing a more believable populated world with lots of things going on is going to be really, really good after waiting so long since the prequel to see that kind of advancement of what's possible now. You always imagine these things about these space stations being populated, but we couldn't ever see anything. Obviously now, actually having the technology and seeing all the things happening, which is why I like the peak of the week concept that we've seen, showing that kind of... Whoops. We've got another beacon's just shown up. I'm so wrapped around. Perhaps there's beacons at various places around the asteroid field. That's interesting. Commander Jan, welcome back. We are back in Elite Dangerous now, so don't worry. Let's just see how far away that beacon is, actually. I've been going in this direction for quite a while now. Where is that beacon? 21 kilometers away. I wonder how far away we can get from the beacon. Pretty much go in a straight line. We'll keep the beacon targeted. I mean, that's going to allow us to know where the center of the thing is back. Bakadakara, yeah, it probably would take weeks and months to get to the center of the galaxy, so yeah, if you do that, I will definitely watch your progress on that. That would be great fun to see it. Oh, you need to go now, Tristan. Yep, no worries. No, you're very welcome. It's always fun to share with you guys whatever I can. So, hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Many a sleepless night. Yeah, I think we can all share that story. Petrus. Petrisk, yeah, I think you're right there. 50,000 light years or something like that. It's going to take a while to travel from the where the solar system is out to the center of the galaxy. I mean, I don't know whether it's going to even be possible, but it's worth a shot. Everyone wants to try it. Bakadekri, actually, you raise a very good point there about getting a group together to go out and explore the far regions of the galaxy and try and get out to the center of the galaxy and whatnot. Obviously, one of the things that's been mentioned quite a lot is the fact that we're going to be able to buy kit for repairing ships. So, you know, if we piggyback off each other and kind of bring out kits to repair each other's ships, you know, how far can we get? You know, how far can we push out? I mean, more interesting for me, one of the things which I'm really looking forward to is this kind of meta-universe concept that David has touched on many times before, is this kind of idea that we're going to be able to encourage the population of the galaxy. So, you know, even if we can't make our own space stations and everything, which I don't think is necessary for the game, to be honest. This idea that we can kind of, if we find an uninhabited star system with some really good resources in, just taking that information back, because it's been, you know, mentioned that we'll be able to scan, get some good information about the system, about where the resources are. We could take that information back, sell it to the NPC, and then effectively the game can then decide, well, actually, that would be a good place for a space station, and there'd be a bit of a gold rush for people to go out there. So we might see a space station start to get built out in this uninhabited system. So, you know, over time, over weeks, months, and years of the game running, we're going to start to see these things change and different space stations pop up, and, you know, different planets getting inhabited and stuff. And I think that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to see that sort of universe fold out that way. Commander Jam, will I be back tomorrow to stream? Hopefully, yes, I can do some more streaming. I'm going to need to catch up on some sleep, though. But yes, hopefully I can do a bit more streaming tomorrow night. Maybe we can play around with a few more games and things if people want to see that. Maybe a bit of Kerbal, if people really like Kerbal Space Program. Maybe we can make some elite spaceships in Kerbal. I think that would be good fun tomorrow night. Bakadakara, yes, you could do it explore to the center of the galaxy yourself by sending out alternate characters and bunny hopping off each other. Oh yes, thanks for looking that up, Petrisk. Yeah, it's the center of the galaxy is approximately 27 to 28,000 light years from Earth. That's a heck of a way, even with a tantalum-coated hyperdrive. It's going to take a while. There and back again, yes. So to do it in 2 weeks, you'd need to travel 900 light years in a day. So let's think about what they've said already. You know, we've mentioned that the fast drives can make jumps in like minutes or a minute. Your typical jump in Frontier Elite 2 is around the 7 to 10 light year mark. So you could probably, there's going to be a cool up, cool down period which is unknown at the moment. So let's assume you can do 10 light years every 10 minutes. In 100 minutes you could do the 100 light years. In 900 minutes you could do the 900 light years. So you'd have to do, that's quite a lot. You'd need the fuel as well, so you'd need to stop and scoop fuel, so that's going to slow you down considerably. Crashing into an asteroid there. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. There we go. Get back on track. Yeah, you're right to keel there. Yeah, the explorer ships are obviously going to be better suited for exploration, which is what I'm doing now. Bit of exploration. Not going to get anywhere. 28,000 minutes. That's right. Yeah, actually, Tokyo. Yeah, some ships in FE2 could do really large jumps with the right configuration and everything like that. So it is going to be that balance. It's like, do you have a ship that's fast in the fact that you could do larger hyperspace hops, or do you have one which is more efficient, can do smaller hops, but is actually, you could do more of them. Is it what's going to be better for exploration? That is the question. I think there's too many unknowns to really think about it yet, but and again, it's going to be one of those things that Frontier Dev are going to have to balance out what's going to be possible. Can you do it with so many hops? Is there going to be an upper limit on the number of hops you can do in short succession before you damage your drive irreparably? It's going to be difficult to judge at the moment. Backadacker, yeah, exactly. Repair times, fuel scooping, all that's going to slow you down considerably. So, in a day you might be able to do 100 light years, but then you're going to have to stop and find fuel and everything like that. So, yeah, it's going to take you a few weeks, even if you do manage to do it without completely destroying your engine. It's going to take a while. Petrus, you subscribe to a series of up to doing it. Certainly, I'm open to that. I mean, exploration is always something that I've enjoyed the most, so I think that would be a worthwhile thing for me to do. It'd be interesting whether or not there's other areas of the galaxy that people would like to see explored, because I think a lot of people are going to try and go for the center of the galaxy. It's just like that common target that people are going to go for. But we're on the subject. I mean, that's something I am wide open to. I mean, obviously, once the game goes beta and into gamma and stuff like that, it's going to be less important for me to show gameplay footage and everything. So, if there's any suggestions for things that people want to see me do, like let's plays, flight tips, combat maneuvers, that sort of thing, anything you want me to show, then by all means, suggestions are welcome. You can send me the messages on the Twitch chat or on Twitter or anything like that. Yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter to get updates of when I'm going live, actually, it's Kerrash with 3 R's, KERRRASH, and you'll get instant notifications of anything I'm doing up on there. But yeah, definitely send me messages on there. Anything you want me to do or show, not just now, but in the future when the game's released. Then by all means, please just send me the comments. It'd be great. Commander Jan, am I trying to find the edge of the asteroid field, or just how far away I can go for the beacon? Really, and just how far away I can go for the beacon. I mean, I know the asteroid field. Oh, it depends which way I'm going, actually. I mean, if I'm going 90 degrees, ergo I'm 150 kilometers away from the beacon right now. That's a considerable distance. But if I find the planet, there we go. I mean, if I'm traveling along the axis of the planet anyway, then obviously the asteroid belt is probably going to follow the planet in a circle anyway, so I'm not going to get anywhere going that way. So I'm going to head towards the planet and see if the asteroid field gives up. And there we go. Nicomac there, go to the top or the bottom of the galaxy is much closer. Of course, that raises an interesting point. I mean, the galaxy is now going to be a more three-dimensional shape, so the bulge in the center is going to be quite large. Do you aim for the very, very center? Do you aim for the top or the bottom of the galaxy, so to speak? Or, I mean, I'd be interested to go out to the farthest reaches of the galaxy to find like the last few stars as the map gets less and less dense. It's like, what's the furthest point you can go out in that respect? I'd be interested to see that. Drop Barantis wants to find Halley's Comet and blow it up. I always say Halley's Comet. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether we can actually find known astronomical bodies and stuff like that. I think that's also going to be fun. I think I should do a series of a tour of the universe of all the real known places and planets and various things. I think that would be good. Out to the Oort cloud, yeah, it'd be interesting whether we could do that actually. Will your hyperspace drive allow you to get out that far rather than aim for a star-to-star hop? Could you do that sort of thing? That'd be good. See whereabouts the beacon is now. It's a fair way. Still 140 k's away. Commander Jan there, yeah, that would be awe-inspiring, I think, actually, to go to the top or the bottom of the centre part of the galaxy and then just take a look back at everything underneath here. That would that one heck of a view. Drop Bear Antics, I think you may get your wish there. You hope that they put in Easter eggs and nods to things like Hitchhiker's Guide. I think it's been confirmed several times actually that David Braben always was a fan of the Hitchhiker's Guide, and I think he did actually meet Douglas Adams, and they bounced a lot of ideas off each other. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to see some nods to the Hitchhiker's Guide, which I love the idea of that as well. Actually, love the books. Sloma 2002. Greetings, Commander. Nice to see a new name on there. How do I check whether someone has a bounty on their head? You're never able to find it. I have to activate the scanner under the cargo. So what you can do... Unfortunately, there's no other people in this scenario, which is why I've just been flying about randomly. If you select them on here, on this screen, and then in the bottom right corner of this screen, you will get the bounty pop up on there. Let me see if I can find that actually. Backadacker, yes, you're right. In Frontier Elite 2, one of the space stations was named Ridley Scott, and I think that was... Oh, was that... No, it wasn't Zeonce. Was it... It wasn't Disso. I think it might have been Zeonce, or was it T-O... What was that one? T-I-O-N-S-A, that one, maybe. Ah, my word, yes, it's been I should know that map like the back of my hand. But yeah, you're right, there was a space station named Ridley Scott in Frontier Elite 2. Let's see if we can get some ships to spawn on you. Drop Bear, yeah, you got a good point there. It's like, yeah, it doesn't necessarily to be sci-fi related hints towards other games, and I think that's already been kind of shown in the fact that we've got NPC names that are not all sci-fi related NPC names. There are a bunch of other funny names we've seen posted on there. I've got no one showing up in this scenario. If I could get one person to show up in the scenario, I could show you the bounty. Sorry for that, but I'm having issues. I think everybody is just gone to sleep at this time of night. They're all just, why are you still streaming, Crash? I love the game, I can't stop. jaunty world. We have to have a jaunty world. We absolutely have to have a jaunty world. It's only fair now. I want to go buy a ton of big jaunty bass and bring them back to Seoul and flog them for a fortune. Boom! Will we find any other humans? Okay, so let's see if we can get this to show up for you. So you never saw any information under the thing on the cargo tab except for the activate scanner. So I think what you have to do is you have to have the target selected. Right, here we go. Oh, a human player. Excellent. Let's see if we can get one of these targets on here. Excellent. We finally have a human player. There we go. Who have we got? Sam the Destroyer. So let's go over to the left-hand panel. Here we go. Sam the Destroyer has a ridiculous bounty of 5,400 credits. So I'm afraid I have to shoot him. So yeah, you have to have him selected. You have to give it time for him to refresh on this panel. And you have to have him... You have to go up and down on this panel until they're selected. And then in the bottom right corner you see the bounty. So that's how the bounty system works on here. And I haven't got the gimbaled laser on here, which is just typical, but I'm going to have to take this guy out. Sorry, Sam. It's fair game. Oh no! Oh no, he's bugged and hasn't got connection anymore. He's got a ridiculously high bounty and I can't... Okay, well at least he's not going to shoot me. So yeah, so just to clear up on that, yeah, you just get him selected and check on your right hand panel and you should be able to do it. You don't have to scan to get them to go up on there. It should automatically give you the minimum information about the bounty on there, so... Ridley Scott is in Zeance. Thank you for checking there, Nico Mac. Yes, that's how sad and geeky I am. I know exactly where those things are. I spent a heck of a lot of time in the old worlds. I should know that off the top of my head, so... George Lucas Station as well. Yes, George Lucas. Where was that one? Wasn't that Leasty? No. Leasty was... Ah, Reedquat was Lan sur den Ham, wasn't it? Or something like that, the French name. Oh dear. The Founders World should be called Jaunty World. I think the Founders World has been named now, actually. Was it Shinatra Desra? Or so? I think it is. I probably totally minced the pronunciation of that, but there we go. Bakadaka, their combat logged. Well, yeah, maybe Sormian ran. Sloma there, yeah, what about the cargo scanner? Actually, yeah, let's drop out and I'll show you the cargo scanner on there. You've got to have one in your particular loadout you've chosen. So the first one, the bare bones, doesn't have it, but the Needle does have a cargo-based scanner. And that is exactly what it sounds like. It's an active scanner, and you don't need to use it to get the basic information about a ship, like the commander name and everything else, but it does allow you to get more information. Ooh, cargo over there. I'm tempted. I will demonstrate this first. So the cargo bay scanner is on the alternate fire, which obviously I can't do anything with now. I need another ship to show up, of which... There we go, we've got some ships now. None of them are within range, so let's fly to the nearest one in range. And I can show you how that... There we go, right. So there's a ship now. As long as I've got him within the targeting reticule, I can start the scanner up. You've got to wait for the little arc to tick all the way over. And now, if I go down and see that, I can go to the right on here, and I can see this ship has 4 canisters of iron ore on it. Now, if I go to another ship, actually, and if I go have a look at them now, right, and here from 2 kilometers away, cargo shows nothing. I need to activate the scanner, which I can do from the screen actually by pressing the same button as long as I'm still pointing at them. And there we go, I can see this ship has 1 canister of cargo. So naturally I know that Taffy Holden is a juicier target, so let's go shoot them. Nicomac, I got it right. Was it Leasty? See, that's how sad I am. It's like, where was that space station? Oh yeah, it was over there. Yeah. What do I need a map for? Yes, I've played the game way too much. I think that's proof there. Juicy targets. So another thing I'll show you actually whilst we're talking about these things, I'll go on to the sub-targets. So they've got... Oh, I need to activate my scanner again, so let's target the cargo hatch. Scan this person. Now if they've got 4 cargo canisters, I'm thinking they might be more willing to dump some cargo. Let's target their cargo hatch as a subsystem and start to demonstrate how piracy really should work. Come on. Drop your cargo. Drop your cargo. Don't run away. Your money or your life. The question is, how desperate do they have to get? I mean, how low do you go to get them to drop their cargo? And at the moment, I think I've managed to do it once, but they were down to like a single-digit % on their hull, which seemed a little bit low. I mean, I'd be, if I was being chased by a pirate, I'd be much more inclined to just ditch a single cargo canister as soon as that pirate was on me, just to throw them off the tail. That's usually enough to get a pirate to just go, yeah, well, I'll just grab this. It's enough to slow them down. Come on. I do apologise if I go quiet whilst I'm concentrating. Drop your cargo. See, this is the problem with this particular ship loadout. It's very, very... Oh, there we go. I missed it. I nearly missed it. There we go. So I got him down to about 40-something% hull, and here we go. He's dropped 3 out of his 4 cargo canisters, I think, there. Let's go check. There you go. Left 1 cargo canister. So, there you go. To get them down to about 40% hull, and that's normally enough to encourage them to drop their cargo canisters. So there we go. That answers that question. Oh, thank you, Nicomac. Another look up there you've done for me. Yes, the space station in Reedquat is La Sœur de Danham, sister of Danham. How am I going to be able to reach the edge of the galaxy if I can't leave the old systems? I suppose I'm going to have to bite the bullet and leave someday, aren't I? Drop bear. I'm not going to repeat that, drop bear. go. Let's go yoink this cargo now that we've stolen it. And obviously now if we go over to the right panel, on the bottom right of this panel, I've got a bounty of 350 credits now for being a pirate, which again is subject to tweaking and balancing as the game progresses. Whoops, slow down. Whoa, that was exactly what I was meant to do. That wasn't close at all. Put me guns away. Don't need to be pointing me guns at these canisters, do I? And that's one of the things I'm hoping is going to be more prevalent as the game progresses, the whole idea that yeah, you have to look like you're not a threat in order to get into places. Now I can imagine like air traffic control or space traffic control in the area around space stations simply not allowing you to get anywhere near the space station if you have got your guns still out. I think that would make a lot of sense. Whoops. Ooh, canister there. Whoops. Pull up. In which way is up exactly in a three-dimensional environment? Right, let's go sell this gear. Asteroid there. Whoa. I'm a pirate and I'm okay. Whee! There we go. Made a bit of cash. Arr! I showed me booty. Ah, Liqua would be proud. There we go. Let's bug the anaconda. Just for fun. Whoops! There we go. Always good fun. Well, actually, I think with that, folks, it is close to midnight for me now. I've done a considerably larger stream than I was expecting to do anyway. But I think with that, I think we should call it night. And I'd just like to say thank you for everyone who stayed on this long. Actually, it's always nice to have everyone around chatting and asking questions. It definitely makes the show a lot more fun. And as I said it several times, you know, if you want to drop some messages, some comments, suggestions, anything like that, things you want me to show, then definitely drop me a message on Twitch. And you can always follow me on Twitter on Kerrash with 3 R's, Kerrash, and you'll get an instant notification of anything I'm about to do on the stream. So with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for everyone who's joined in, and farewell, Commanders.